saying looking to another at that point, but you gotta love yourself first. You gotta know what that really means and look at that, and really loving yourself is looking into that real God level within.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like some people might be like, I'm pretty enough for this person, or you know what I mean, insecurities I haven't conquered yet. So you probably have like doubts in your head, like, is he being faithful? Is she being faithful? You know what I mean? You gotta conquer all that.
You gotta conquer all that, dog. Straight up, you gotta let go of that shit within.
Yeah, that's some bitch shit, man.
You're right, that is some bitch shit. And we're gonna touch up on it to show niggas how that is some bitch shit, too.
Yes, it is.
Real shit, Khalid. Alright, give thanks for the love, my nigga, man. You already know what it is. Yeah. Other person just hung up on that motherfucker. Call back in, man. Let's get into this shit, though, my nigga. That's the basis of why the shit ain't working. You know what I'm saying? You can't have a relationship, like I said, if you can't relate. First of all, to relate, what you gotta know ourselves first. Then you can know what you like, what you don't like, what's gonna positive, your positive, negative, your weakness and strength. You can be able to try to fit in and relate to a motherfucker. Real Vision, grown man, real nigga shit TV.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
What you doing?
All right, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. I see your topic is about relationships, huh?
Yeah, it's about relationships. We just starting to get into it.
Okay, I seen it flash across the screen. I was just wondering, are you guys in a relationship?
Well, we really want you to define what a relationship is. You know what I'm saying? So we got to really establish what a relationship is that you're talking about.
What relationship is the topic on?
Well, the topic is about the intimate relationship between men and women. And redefining that kind of relationship. Are you asking about that kind of relationship?
I'm asking about you.
You asking about me? What you want to holler?
I'm asking if you're in a relationship.
No, I'm not in a relationship.
Oh, okay. Where's your studio located at?
We're located down here in the Bay.
What Bay?
Tampa
East
Bay.
Tampa Bay?
Tampa.
What's your address?
Wow.
3828 North 56th Street.
3828 North 56th Street.
Yeah.
Okay, and y'all show what at 12?
Yep.
Can you hang around about 12:20?
Yeah, I can do that.
I'll meet you there.
All right. Yeah.
Good night.
All right, come through. GMRNStv.
Live tonight.
Let's see. You know what I'm saying? Girl, you never know, boy. Hey, but get back to, you know what I'm saying, that grown man, real nigga shit. You can't have a relationship if you can't relate. Now let's break down the elemental chain of relationships. You know what I'm saying? The elemental chain of relationships as we see it today. You know what I'm saying? It's a chain, but we're gonna go through one at a time. We ain't gonna just tie them all together. We see the first part of how the relationships manifest in the chain, how we work it, is titles. Titles come first. Titles, now you gotta look at it now. Most people, when they hear the word, they don't think of the definition of the word. It's word association. You know what I'm saying? When you hear certain words, depending on your upbringing and what you was put in, the information that was impregnated in your mind, when you hear these words and hear these titles, you start to think of behaviors and actions that comes with that, by association with that word. A lot of supposed to start to happening. A lot of supposed to start being said.
So you mean titles, meaning once you and that person establish, y'all finna do this.
Yeah, y'all finna do it. And whatever kind of agreement, you know, it is, or y'all get that agreement like you said. That's what I'm talking about, titles like that.
The titles come.
Now the titles come. We're looking at it now, remember now, we're speaking in the term of relationships. Titles are the labels that one places on their mate to show that they're involved with them in an intimate relationship. That's what people do in the form of relationship, you know what I'm saying? The labels that placed on their mate to show that they're involved with them in an intimate relationship. Now, looking at the word title in the Random House Unabridged Dictionary, 2010, according to the Roman Gregorian calendar, it states an established or recognized right to something. An established or recognized right to something by this title. By the definition too, by the law definition, and by terms of law, it states a title is a unity combining all of the requisites to complete legal ownership You got a title, you own it. You know what I'm saying? That's why it comes with property. You entered into a contract. Yeah. This is the real shit that's going on. You enter a contract, a title. Another example.
Like your car title.
That's an example of it. What happens when the car title? You have a title to show what?
Ownership.
Exactly. You have a title to show that you own this. That is now your property. You know what I'm saying? So now that titles, that's the first chain of how the relationships first join together. Like you said, coming to it, you're going to make them titles on this my whatever. This my man. Or that's my girl right here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a bitch right there. You know what I'm saying? That's my nigga.
My nigga.
That's my husband right there. That's my wife. Whatever titles, you know what I'm saying? Mine. You know what I'm saying? The titles come. Now that titles, which is basically ownership, like you said, titles comes ownership. Like it say in the law definition, a unity combining all requisites to complete legal ownership completely. You own a bitch now. You got a title on it.
Wow.
Now that titles, ownership is established, what actions and behaviors come along with this afterwards? Now that this ownership been established, what kind of behavior comes along? Now that this one been established with the title, what actions follow this? You know what I'm saying? Now this, of course, depends on the mind frame or the state of mind of the owner.
Yeah.
That's what the behavior depends on the state of mind of the owner.
Not even the two people, the owner.
How the owner is going to act on his or her property. You know what I'm saying? It's don't give them the right to now, but they can do whatever the fucks they wants to you if they own you. They don't give them the right to, but they can do whatever they wants to because you own them. Like, you know, an example, like a bitch own a pen. I can throw this shit at your ass if I want to. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna throw my shit back at
you. You know what I'm saying? Because I own this, I can do whatever I want to with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing, you know what I'm saying, leading into it. Now we're gonna lead into the second part of the chain. That's what we're coming to. We're getting on titles now. Real vision. Grown man, real nigga shit.
Yo, what it is, you lie. Right.
It's over. All right, real shit. Now, like I said, man, the dictionary established this is, like I said, the definition established or recognized right to something. Recognized right to something. I got a right to this shit. I own this shit. Complete legal ownership by law. These are the labels that people place on their mate that show people or show basically that they're involved because they know their damn self. So basically just show people that they're involved in an intimate relationship. Now that leads to the second part of the chain from titles. From titles, what comes? Demands.
Oh. Demand.
Demand. Some people hear that and it's like, it's a harsh word. I don't want to be demanding nothing. You know, it's because you think, like I said, people don't know the definition. They just think of an action. When you think of demand, it's like, bitch, I demand this shit. Like I'm forced to. No, it's just look at the definition now. According to the Random House Unabridged Dictionary, which we're looking up all these words, 2010, the Roman Gregorian Cracker Greg calendar. You know what I'm saying? Now, this the word demands as a verb now, being used as a verb. Used with an object. This is the definition we're talking about. A verb used with an object. Of course, in this case, the object we're talking about is people. So the definition shows to ask for with proper authority. Claim as a right. Claim, another word you hear. Claim with regards to ownership as a right. Remember now, remember they said title, you have to recognize right to something. They go that word right resurfacing like, bitch, it's not my right, I own you. Claim as a right. That's the man says to ask for with proper authority, claim as a right. The legal law definition of demand is to lay formal legal claim to. I legally claim you. That's a demand. You know what I'm saying? The word really looking at demand formed from the two words D and mandate. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the origin of these words, you know what I'm saying? Looking at mandate. Mandate in modern civil law, the definition they gave in the Random House